India's markets are full of energy, with people buying and selling everywhere. The vibrant colors, the cacophony of sounds, and the rich aromas of spices fill the air, creating an atmosphere that is both chaotic and exhilarating. From dawn till dusk, these markets are a hive of activity, with traders and customers haggling over prices, exchanging goods, and sharing stories. It's a scene that has been part of India's cultural fabric for centuries. But hidden from view, there's a secret system moving money illegally. Away from the bustling markets and prying eyes, clandestine transactions take place in shadowy corners and dimly lit rooms. This underground network operates with a level of secrecy that makes it almost invisible to the untrained eye. It's a world where trust is paramount, and anonymity is the currency of choice. This system, called Hawala, has been around for centuries. Originating in South Asia, Hawala was initially a legitimate means of transferring money across vast distances without the need for physical currency. It was a system built on trust and honor, where a network of brokers, known as Hawaladars, facilitated transactions based on verbal agreements and personal relationships. Over time, however, this once noble system has been co-opted for more nefarious purposes. It was once used for good, but now it's a way for criminals to hide money, avoid taxes, and do bad things. The very attributes that made Hawala effective for legitimate purposes, its speed, efficiency, and reliance on trust, have also made it an attractive option for those looking to circumvent legal and financial regulations. Today, it is often associated with money laundering, terrorist financing, and other illicit activities. This is the story of how a system based on trust became a tool for crime, and how people are fighting to stop it. Law enforcement agencies, financial regulators, and investigative journalists are all working tirelessly to uncover and dismantle these illicit networks. Their efforts are crucial in the fight against financial crime, but the challenge is immense. The very nature of Hawala makes it difficult to trace and prosecute, requiring innovative strategies and international cooperation. India's economy is strong, with money moving around all the time. The country's financial system is a complex web of transactions, investments, and economic activities. From bustling stock markets to busy banks, money flows through various channels, fueling growth and development. However, this economic dynamism also provides cover for illicit financial activities, making it all the more important to remain vigilant. But underneath, there's a dark side, the world of Hawala. This hidden network operates in the shadows, exploiting the gaps and weaknesses in the formal financial system. It thrives on secrecy and the ability to move money quickly and discreetly, making it a formidable challenge for those trying to combat financial crime. To understand Hawala, we need to look beyond just money and understand the secret system of trust and quick profits that makes it work. It's a complex web of relationships and transactions that operates outside the bounds of conventional financial systems. By delving into this hidden world, we can begin to unravel the intricacies of Hawala and the challenges it poses to global financial security. Hawala, which means transfer or trust in Arabic, started long ago before banks existed. It was a way to send money across borders. People used it to send money to family or for business, relying on a network of trust. But this old system, built on honesty and community, is now used for bad things. Today, criminals use Hawala to move money without getting caught. It's like a secret club where they can hide their money from the government. Hawala is attractive because it's fast, cheap, and secret. Unlike banks, Hawala doesn't keep records, so it's hard for the government to track. Hawala is surprisingly simple. At its core, it's an informal method of transferring money without any physical movement of cash. This ancient system has been used for centuries, primarily in South Asia and the Middle East, and it relies heavily on trust and a network of brokers. It uses special agents called Hawaladars, who connect the sender and receiver of the money. These agents operate outside the traditional banking system, making transactions swift and discreet. The Hawaladars are the backbone of this system, ensuring that money reaches its destination without leaving a paper trail. Let's say a businessman in Mumbai wants to send a large amount of money to Dubai secretly. He might have various reasons for this secrecy, such as avoiding taxes, bypassing currency restrictions, or simply keeping the transaction off the books. The businessman knows that using a traditional bank would attract unwanted attention. He can't use a bank because he doesn't want the government to know. Banks are heavily regulated and monitored, and any large transaction would be flagged and reported. This is where the Hawala system comes into play, offering a clandestine alternative. So he goes to a Hawaladar in Mumbai and gives him the money with a secret code. This code is crucial as it acts as a form of identification and authorization for the transaction. The businessman trusts the Hawaladar to handle the money discreetly and efficiently. The Hawaladar in Mumbai then calls his partner in Dubai and tells him to give the same amount of money to the businessman's friend in Dubai. This partner, also a Hawaladar, operates with the same level of trust and secrecy. The transaction is completed without any physical transfer of money across borders. The money is sent without any trace, making it very difficult to track. This lack of traceability is both the strength and the weakness of the Hawala system. While it provides a secure way to transfer money, it also opens the door to potential misuse for illegal activities. Understanding the layers of deception in Hawala is crucial for both financial experts and law enforcement agencies. Hawala is a big problem for India. The government loses a lot of money because people use Hawala to avoid paying taxes. This hurts the country because that money could have been used for schools, hospitals, and other important things. Hawala also makes it easy for criminals to do illegal things like terrorism and drug dealing. This makes everyone less safe. Because of Hawala, honest businesses suffer. They have to compete with dishonest businesses that don't pay taxes. This is unfair and hurts the economy. Hawala is not just a financial problem, it's a problem for our entire society. In 2024, a big scandal showed everyone how dangerous Hawala can be. The Mumbai textile Hawala racket was a complex web of deceit and financial trickery that shook the very foundations of the city's economy. It was a wake-up call for many who had underestimated the reach and impact of such illegal activities. Important people in Mumbai's textile industry were caught laundering money, hiding money they got illegally. These were not just small-time operators, but influential figures who had built their reputations over decades. Their involvement in such a scandal was both shocking and revealing. This racket had been going on for years. The intricate network they had established allowed them to operate under the radar, evading detection by authorities. The bustling streets of Mumbai and the thriving textile market provided the perfect cover for their illicit activities. They were hiding money they made by cheating on their taxes and lying about the value of their exports. This not only deprived the government of much-needed revenue, but also gave them an unfair advantage over honest businesses. The fraudulent financial documents and suspicious entries were meticulously crafted to avoid raising any red flags. They used Hawala to move this money secretly. The Hawala system, with its roots in ancient trade practices, was exploited to transfer vast sums of money without leaving a trace. This underground network of brokers facilitated the movement of funds across borders, making it nearly impossible for authorities to track. The investigation found out that they were hiding hundreds of crores of rupees every year. The sheer scale of the operation was staggering, with investigators uncovering layers upon layers of deceit. The courtroom scenes were filled with damning evidence, painting a clear picture of the extent of the fraud. This case shocked India and showed how Hawala can be used even in legal businesses. The public's reaction was one of disbelief and outrage. Financial experts weighed in, explaining the complexities of the Hawala system and how it could be manipulated for illegal gains. The scandal dominated news cycles, sparking widespread discussions about financial integrity. It also showed that the government needs to do more to stop it. The scandal highlighted significant gaps in regulatory oversight and enforcement. Government officials held press conferences, promising stricter measures and reforms to prevent such incidents in the future. Anti-corruption rallies gained momentum, with citizens demanding accountability and transparency. The Mumbai textile Hawala racket served as a stark reminder of the ongoing battle against financial crime and the need for vigilance at all levels. The Indian government is trying hard to stop Hawala. They have made new laws and given more power to agencies like the Enforcement Directorate and the Financial Intelligence Unit to catch criminals using Hawala. These agencies are working with other countries to catch criminals who use Hawala across borders. Technology is also helping in the fight against Hawala. Computers are being used to find suspicious money transfers that might be Hawala. Stopping Hawala is not just the government's job. Everyone has a role to play, especially people working in finance and accounting. Tax professionals have to be alert. They need to learn how to spot Hawala and report it to the authorities. Colleges and universities need to teach students about Hawala and how to fight financial crime. This will help create a generation of professionals who are committed to honesty and integrity. Rules and laws are important, but we also need to change how people think about financial crime. We need to create a culture where everyone believes in paying taxes and being honest. The government should educate people about the dangers of Hawala. Everyone should know that Hawala is connected to serious crimes like terrorism and drug trafficking. When people understand how harmful Hawala is, they will support the government's efforts to stop it. Fighting against Hawala is not just about money. It's about doing the right thing. It's about creating a fair and just society for everyone. Hawala, once a simple way to transfer money, has become a dangerous threat to India. It's hurting our economy and making our country less safe. We need strong laws, strict enforcement, and a commitment from every citizen to fight against Hawala. India is working hard to become a global economic leader. To achieve this, we need to eliminate Hawala. This is not just the government's responsibility, it's the responsibility of every Indian. By working together, we can create a brighter future for our country. The time to act is now.